All right, rail fans. So I hope you guys are in for a little treat here. So I'm going to go ahead and turn on my train scanner here, and we're going to be listening out for Norfolk Southern K82. So anyway, the K82 will be coming through tonight because H97 was abolished. So unfortunately, but I kind of miss H97 already. But anyway, so we are going to this. So now we are going to be waiting for K82. So let me go to Broadcastify here to get the scanner. Okay, so here we go. We're going to go ahead and turn it on here. So we'll let the ad play first. Turn on my Bluetooth.
Now connected to Chromebook _A2E3.
There we go. So our scanner is on. All right, so scanner is on. So anyway, so I'm gonna put a couple notes here in the chat. So for in case if you guys are gonna be wondering why I'm gonna be stopping the stream when I hear MP 643, that'll give me enough time to head up to the Sunbury line right near my house, milepost 661 Dalton Siding. So anyway, so I'm gonna go ahead and so I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put in the chat here what mileposts you should be listening for. So anyway, guys, I'm gonna do a quick. So actually, guys, so I'm sorry I didn't put a premiere up here, but anyway. Oh, okay. Someone just fell. So, guys, DFD stands for defect detector. Okay. That is Norfolk Southern milepost 692. No defects. So yes, guys, when they say no defects, I will put it in the chat for you. So there we go. That's what you just heard there. So guys, when milepost 643 is heard for K82, we'll stop the stream. We'll head up the Sunbury line, and we'll try to get a 2-camera angle K82. Norfolk Southern clear 6947 is what you just heard. So we're gonna go ahead and put that in. So guys, I will be. So milepost 643 is our Kingsley defect detector. So we're gonna put some of our other mileposts too. So milepost 659 is the La Plume Freight Depot or Dalton Siding North End. And then where I'm going to be at is milepost 661. So those are just some notes there for any of you who want to refer to those. But anyway, I figured, we would wait for K82, see if we can catch them. So guys, I would normally be doing other stuff in my time, but so guys, unfortunately, I got there late. The last car of 11Z went through, had passed, when I was on my way up there. Just as soon as I turned onto Equestrian Drive to get up to milepost 661, Lackawanna Valley Railfan did a video up there, a massive manifest moving through the mountains. So that was a great video. Lackawanna Valley Railfan was railfanning right where I was today, even though I pretty much missed 11Z. So anyway. So if any of you guys want to meet up with me at the Dalton Siding tonight, please feel free. I will make sure to bring light. Just, that's just the washer going. But if any of you guys want to meet up with me tonight, for Norfolk Southern K82, you're more than welcome to. I'll be bringing lights and everything. So that way we can actually have lighting for our cameras and everything. So anyway, guys, I will be bringing this. So that way we can get a 2-camera angle. So if you guys, if you want to, come up, feel free, just let me know if you're coming. And I'm looking forward to seeing you guys if you do want to, head up my way. And then we can catch the K82 moving to Taylor. So hey guys, what I'm going to do real quick here while we're waiting to hear from K82. So I'm going to pull up some of my train symbols here. So let's see. Okay, so I pulled up my symbols here. That way I know what train. So H97 was abolished. So Lackawanna Railfan pointed out that H97 was abolished. So now it's K82 that runs. So instead of it being the Taylor switcher, that train runs from Binghamton to Taylor. So K81 runs from Taylor to Buttonwood, and that's daily. So the train I did miss though, today was 11Z. So if I come to my symbols here, so we're going to go ahead here and I'll show you. So the train we missed today was Norfolk Southern 11Z, which runs from East Yard. So from the table I'm looking at here, I don't know if this is up to you or not. It says it runs from East Yard, Binghamton, New York to Xavier Yard, Knoxville, Tennessee. So I'm not. Whoop. Got something. Okay, so Norfolk Southern 11Z just called to clear at milepost 697. So I'm gonna put that in the chat there. So you guys can refer to my chats at any time. So that's why I put them there. So you guys can refer to them. Feel free to ask questions, while we're waiting, so that way we can kill some time. But anyway, I thought we'd do a live stream, have the scanner going, waiting on K82. So anyway, Lackawanna Valley Rail fan. I don't know if you're on or not, but Lackawanna Valley Rail fan, thank you very. All right. Hey, Mike, what's going on, buddy? It's good to see you. Okay. Oh, hey, Painted Horse Rail Productions. How's it going? Okay, so Painted Horse Rail Productions said here, NS is abolishing symbols left and right anymore. So Painted Horse Rail Productions, I do agree with that big time. They're just abolishing symbols left and right, and it's just crazy. So yeah. So Painted Horse Rail Productions, I don't know if you got Train 11Z or not, but Lackawanna Valley Rail fan pointed out that NS Train 11Z was going through my area, so I tried to get up there, but I was late. So anyway, I got my scanner on. That way we can listen out for K82. So yeah. Okay. Hey, Mike. Hey, Michael. What's going on, buddy? It's good to see you. So, Michael, in case if you're wondering what's going on, where I have my train scanner turned on, and I'm listening out for Norfolk Southern train to come through my area, because I'm going to try to see if I can get K82 tonight after missing 11Z today. So, in case if you're wondering, that's what's going to be going on here. Okay, so we got some. Okay, so a lot of our trains here. So a lot of the trains that do not run on the Sunbury line anymore, are 10A. Doesn't run on the line anymore. 11A doesn't run on the Sunbury line anymore. So 11A is an Autorax train. And 10A runs from Ernest Norris Yard, Irondale, Alabama. So I'm going to go to my NS Sunbury line here. Let's see here. So let's see, NS Sunbury line. So okay. So in case you guys are wondering, okay, so guys, I got our so I'm on nepatrains.org/railfan Sunbury line. So our mileposts here that all right, so Norfolk Southern Train 11Z just cleared 699. Okay, so Painted Horse Rail Productions said, nope, I wasn't anywhere near the Sunbury line when it came through. Oh, Painted Horse Rail Productions, that's okay. I understand. Sometimes things just happen. But anyway, 11Z just called a clear at 699. So that way, in case we can't hear what's on the defect detector, I will put it in the chat, because I know sometimes my audio gets messed up. But anyway, so yeah, I figure we might as well see what's going on. So yeah, guys, my throat's I'm a little stuffy, after trying to run to catch the 11Z, but it was still going through Dalton, but. Anyway, we're definitely going to be listening out for K82. So that's the train I'm going to try to catch tonight. So yeah. So our mileposts here, so the container is Binghamton Yard 643, as I put in the chat, is the Kingsley defect detector. So DED means defect detector. So those are the mileposts we should be paying attention to on our scanners, which I'm doing right now. Milepost 659, as I put in the chat, is the Dalton Siding North. 661, where the old Dalton Station used to be, is Dalton Siding South. Milepost 662 is the Glenburn defect detector, which is just a mile south of me. Milepost 665 to 669 is the Clark Summit Hill. I went down to milepost 666 for the Chinchilla Siren test in Norfolk Southern 12Z. So milepost 671 is Hyde Park. So that's right at Steamtown there. Milepost 672 is the Taylor Yard North. 673, Taylor Yard South. And then 676.9. Okay. So 676.9 is the Manuka Junction defect detector. So you got 3 defects detector. So, okay, so our symbols here are, I got my updated, table here. So our symbol, our 12Z runs from Roanoke, Virginia to Binghamton, New York, and that is daily, 7 days a week. 11Z runs from Binghamton to Roanoke, and that's the train I just missed. Norfolk Southern K82 runs from Scranton to Binghamton and then back. And they say that one runs on the weekends, but now it's running every night because H97 was abolished. K81 runs from Scranton to Wilkes-Barre, and that's daily, and they call it the Scranton-Wilkes-Barre Local. H97, which is now abolished, used to run from Binghamton, New York to Taylor, PA, and that symbol is now K82. DL3 is the DL runner, so it's Steamtown to Taylor and back. And then our Reading, Blue Mountain, and Northern train PISB runs from Pittston. It starts in Taylor Yard and ends in Pittston, runs Sunday through Friday. So that way you guys know what's going on here. So some notes here that I'm reading from nepatrains.org. A high rail usually inspects the track once a weekend. Maintenance of way crews are very active in the summer. And then, so here's a little something about the Clark Summit Hill here, and I did get to walk part of it. So CP 669 to CP 655, now NS 669 to 665, commonly known as the Clark Summit Hill, is a 4-mile climb in the Clark Summit. This segment of rail is extremely steep for trains, so steep in fact, the once daily, now abolished 37T would sometimes stall on the hill, holding up the whole line for the rest of the day. So those are some fun facts there. So yeah. Okay, so Billy True jumped on. So Billy True said, "Hey Joe, I had such a great day working at Amazon. Was driving the big old forklift, and this guy was on his phone. I almost ran him over. Good thing I was able to stop and not run him over." Well, Billy True, I'm glad you didn't run him over, but I'm also happy that things are going well for you at Amazon. So Billy True, great job. I'm hoping things are going well for you on Amazon. So, all right. Okay, so Michael Porter said, unaware of a broken wine bottle being in the bag. No popping sound, but I did fall straight to the floor. I tried pulling myself up and it dangled there lifeless, looking as I tried to bear weight on it. Wow, okay. So I was right the first time, guys. So anyway, so according to Painted Horse Rail Production said 11Z goes to Knoxville, Tennessee now, same as where 12Z starts. Okay, so they're going to have to update their table here. So my table here on railroadfan.com says 11Z runs from East Yard, Binghamton, New York to Sevier Yard, Knoxville, Tennessee. So that's daily. So Painted Horse Rail Productions, right on the money. Right on the money. So yeah, that works out good. And our 12Z starts in Sevier Yard, Knoxville, Tennessee, and runs back to East Yard, Binghamton, New York. So if you guys want to, guys, what I'm going to do here, if you guys want to refer to this table at any time, even if you're rail fanning or I'm gonna copy the link here and I'll put it in the chat so you guys can see what goes where. So let's go ahead and put that in the chat here. Okay, so Michael Porter said the pain was unremarkable. Initially, I didn't lose too much blood, nor was there a lot of pain due to there not being much fat or nerve endings through or around the tendon. Okay. Well, Michael Porter, I'm sorry that happened to you. I hope you get better real soon, buddy. I hope you get better real soon. I'm praying for you, buddy. So anyway, guys, so I'm gonna put the link here in the chat so you guys can check out the table here. So there's our there's the link there. So you guys, so what I'm gonna do here, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and pin that message, so that way you guys can refer to the link at any time. If there's like confusion going on, or if there's an uncertain train that's gonna come through, I put the convenient link there so you guys can check out them. So you guys can check the table at any time you want. So, yeah. Okay, so right now I haven't heard anything at KD2 just yet. But anyway, I'm thinking what we might do. I'm not sure yet, but we'll wait for K82, see when they're going to be leaving the Binghamton yard. Oh, sorry about that, guys. Oh, that was a pretty good walk I had today. So, let's see. Okay, nothing yet. Okay, guys, so in some of my other videos, I explained the history of the Nicholson cutoff. So I'm on Wikipedia here, but, the history, this is exactly what I was reading about when I did my research. So the Nicholson cutoff was built by the Delaware, Lackawanna, and Western Railroad, as I said in other videos before, to replace the original Lackawanna line between Clark Summit and Halstead, Pennsylvania. In surveying potential routes for the new line, the Lackawanna investigated the possibility of building a line directly from Clark Summit to Nichols, New York, bypassing Binghamton. This alignment would have shaved 20 miles or 32 kilometers off the existing route between the 2 points, but was deemed impractical not only because it would have bypassed a major junction point on the railroad, but also because of the amount of cutting and filling that would have been needed to build this route. As about half of the old line was curved track, a major rationale for building the new line would be to straighten out the route. The new route, the cutoff, would ultimately eliminate 2/3 of the curvature, 2,400 degrees, the equivalent of more than 6.5 circles. Nearly all the remaining curves would be 2 degrees or less, permitting 70 mile per hour or greater for passenger trains. This was a decided improvement over the curves on the old route, some of which exceeded 6 degrees or 955.37 feet or 291.2 meters radius, restricting trains to 35 miles per hour or 56 kilometers an hour. So anyway, that's some of the research I did on that part of the line. Okay, so Painted Horse Rail Productions said, I believe 11Z used to terminate at Enola, then got switched to Roanoke, and again to Knoxville. So Painted Horse Rail Productions, that is correct. I do remember when they used to run to Roanoke, but now they're running back to Knoxville, Tennessee. So, okay, so Michael Porter said, see this old shirt. I wore it to my son's first baseball game tonight. Not that I wanted to, because I had just gotten off work. I'm a welder. Clothes don't last long before they just catch fire. Michael Porter, I do agree with that. I have a friend that goes to where I go to Voltec, had a welding accident and their clothes caught fire, just like you said. So anyway, but Michael Porter, that's great to hear. I'm glad to see that you're in a trade. that makes good money. So Michael Porter, big congrats to you, buddy. Congratulations. Let's see. Okay, so I haven't heard anything from K82 just yet. So, in case if any of you guys are wondering where Knoxville is, it's a town it's a city in Tennessee, and let's see, what yard was that? So in Knoxville, Tennessee, the Norfolk Southern 11Z terminates at Seaver Yard, which is in Knoxville, Tennessee. But yeah, guys. So today's 11Z was surprisingly short. I don't know why. Maybe they didn't have as much they needed to carry. I'm not sure. But anyway, so train 11Z was always one of my. Okay, so Michael Porter asked, "Is that where Walter Knox lives in Knoxville?" Oh, Michael, that was funny. Okay, so let me reply here. Okay, so there we go. We got the reply. All right, so anyway, if one of you guys could reach out to Matt and let him know I'm live, that would be great. So I'm going to go ahead and reach out to him here. See what's going on here. Oh, excuse me, guys. Sorry about that. Okay, so I'm going to reach out to Matt here. Okay, so I'm Garner, North Carolina. Okay, so Billy True, let's see what he said here. Walter Knox actually lives in Garner. Hold on. All right, guys. So I just put what the NS said in the chat here. Okay, so Aiden Jacks. Hey, Aiden, welcome aboard, buddy. It's great to have you aboard here. So Aiden Jacks said my newest video got 2,800 views. How are you today? So Aiden Jacks, I'm doing very well. Right now, I have my train scanner on because I'm listening out for Norfolk Southern K82, which will be at the milepost 643 defect detector. So let's see here. Let's see. Okay, so Michael Porter said, I assume the dry mode you are referring to references an air conditioner. In that case, okay, so that was just a scanner there. So, anyway, so Michael Porter said, I assume the dry mode you are referring to references an air conditioner. In that case, that's probably a dehumidifier function. Michael Porter, you are right on that. You know, actually, I could show you right now because my Arctic King air conditioner actually has a dry mode on it. So, like Michael Porter said, in that case, it's probably a dehumidifier function. So, Michael Porter, you are 100% correct on that. So, yeah, right there, you can actually see. Look at that, dry. So Michael Porter is 100% right. It's dehumidification. So, all right. Okay. All right, so it looks like we might be waiting for a while for NS K82, but that's okay, because that's why I have the train scanner on. So guys, so I'm definitely gonna do, in case if for for some reason one of us doesn't hear, the train like what's being said on the scanner, I will type it in the chat for you. Okay, let's see. Okay, so Michael Porter said December 19th, 2013. Okay, so Michael Porter, thank you very much for that date. I'll be sure to remember that. Oh. Okay, so Painted Horse. Okay, so Michael Porter said that was the date that my channel was created. So Michael Porter, yes, I did create my channel on December 19th, 2013. Okay, so Painted Horse Rail Productions said there used to be a scanner feed out of Binghamton. Now it's gone. So Painted Horse Rail Productions, I'm sorry to hear that the Binghamton feed is gone, but at least we got the NS Sunbury line. So I'm always looking forward to that. All right, so I just replied to Michael Porter because he he was correct that the dry mode I was referring to was on an air conditioner. So okay, so Michael Porter said the earth is flat. The earth is flat. If it were not, then why is a pizza flat and not a sphere? To be honest, Michael, I'm not sure. But I'm not sure that's a joke. I do like that joke though. So actually, Michael, you are right though. Like if you're like, oh, I don't know if we, I don't know if we just heard that. So anyway, guys, Peanut Horse, was that from 11Z? I could have sworn that was 11Z. Well, Michael, that's a very good joke. That's a great joke. That was a super funny joke. So Michael, I just replied to you. You know, that was a super funny joke. Great work. All right, guys. So in case if you missed Michael's joke, he said the Earth is flat. If it was not, then why is pizza flat and not a sphere? Okay. So Painted Horse Rail Productions said 11Z is way out of my area. Laughing out loud. So Painted Horse, thank you very much for reaching out to me there. So I was a little unsure there. All right, so I figured. Sorry, guys. So I figured while we're waiting to hear from K82. You know, we're gonna make some hot cocoa here. Oh wait, so guys, I want to put some water on for cocoa. Look out, Ollie. Look out. All right, so. Excuse me a minute, guys. Still a little stuffy from when I tried to run Catch the 11Z. So, okay. So, guys, I'll be right back a quick second here. Just gotta go grab my cup out of the front room. All right, guys. So Norfolk Southern 11Z just called it clear. 714.7. Okay, so 11Z just called it clear. 714.7. Okay, so okay, so Norfolk Southern 11Z is at 714.7 right now. So you just finish this real quick here. All right, so this is my gooseneck kettle, by the way, that I use for like hot chocolate and tea. So I'm gonna put some water on. That way, for when I go up for K82, I'll have a nice warm drink with me. You know, I'll probably have some like in the meantime while we're waiting. Okay, so Painted Horse Rail Productions said, "Yep, that is Nescopac." So Painted Horse Rail Productions, thank you very much for pointing out where that is. I have actually been there once or twice before. So I think so. If I'm not mistaken, so Painted Horse, correct me if I'm wrong here. I think 11Z is now on the Lehigh line. So I'm not sure though. So I think Nescopac is on the Lehigh. I think Nescopac's on the Lehigh line. I'm not sure. But anyway, Painted Horse, you can correct me on that. You know, I'm still getting used to like knowing all the destinations and stuff. Okay. Let's see. Painted Horse, if you could reach out to Lackawanna Valley Railway and let him know, that I'm live, for waiting for K82, or, I can also reach out to him too, might as well while the kettle's heating up here. All right, guys, so I'm going to reach out to Lackawanna Valley Railway and let him know that I'm live. So anyway, let me go ahead and reach out to him here. Let's see. All right. Pablo, not now, buddy. Okay, so all right. Okay, so I just reached out. Okay, so Michael Porter said, I am using CFL lights. Those have mercury in them and that put out UV light. You should really get some nice LED lights. Well, Michael Porter, I actually do. I do have an LED right here. You know, I had to replace a halogen light, so. Okay, so Michael Porter, okay. Okay, so Paint Horse Rail Production said, no, that's still the Sunbury end of it is that CP case. Okay, so CP case, I'm pretty sure it's in Sunbury. And also, okay, so yes, I am thinking of the RBMN Maine. So, okay, I remember it being the RBMN Maine / Norfolk Southern Lehigh line. So yeah, so a lot of times, so something interesting. Oh, there we go. The kettle is done. All right, so I figured while we're waiting for K82, I'd have some hot chocolate. You guys know me, I love my hot cocoa. Oh, sorry about that, guys. Okay, so let's see here. Okay, so Billy True said Reedy. Okay. All right. So I just wanted to be sure that I wasn't missing anything here. Okay, so Billy True said, tell Mr. Pavlovich I said hello. All right, Billy True, I will. You know, I'll tell him that you said hi. So another thing I noticed too, guys, is it's really nice, you know, that I've actually gotten better at recognizing certain mileposts. Because a lot of times, a lot of times I forget my mileposts and I'm not sure where I am. But anyway, when I did my walk to Chinchilla, I started up here at Dalton, milepost 661, and I walked down to milepost 666, which is just 1 mile going downhill, because I was headed south at the time. But man, the walk back was hard. It was hard. So yeah, guys, let's go ahead and a little bit of milk here to give the cocoa a nice, rich taste. Oliver, behave. All right, Oliver is just trying to play with Pabs, and Pablo doesn't want him to play. Okay. Okay. Oh, hey, Marianne. How are you? So Marianne Clariton said, something tells me Mr. Pavlovich does not exist. All right, so Marianne, I do agree with that, by the way. I do agree with that. So Marianne, thank you for reaching out there. I appreciate that. Nothing better than enjoying a little hot cocoa while waiting for a train. So guys, what I'm gonna do too is before I head up, I actually will make some hot chocolate to take with me because it's supposed to get real cold real fast. So I'll make sure to have some hot chocolate with me when I head up later. So anyway, guys, back to the waiting game. Back to the waiting game. So Peanut Horse Rail Productions, I'm not sure if you've been up through my area recently since the signals were installed, but if you ever were up in the Dalton area and you were waiting for a train, and if you had a scanner on you, did the signals come on, when they were like leaving Binghamton, or was it in Halstead? So I forget. Anyway, so Michael Porter said is actually Pablo. Okay. So Michael Porter, I'm gonna take a look at that here, so that way I can see what's going on. It is at Pablo. Okay. Okay, so Pablo Popovich is a professional boxer. Okay, so Michael Porter, thank you very much for pointing that out. Yeah, it's really cool. So I'll definitely reach out to him. Okay. Okay. Pablop. Okay. So Michael, I did type that in, and I'm pretty sure he's a boxer. So I'll reach out to him. And so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna reach out to him and tell him you said hi. Oh, hey Walter, how's it going? It's great to have you on here. So Walter, welcome aboard. Okay, so Walter Knox said, I think he is just full of crap. so Walter Knox, I think you're right. I have to agree on that. Let's see here. We got anything yet? Okay, let me check my audio player. Okay. Oh, guys, I'm gonna listen out for something here. All right, just got planes overhead, so. Okay, so let's see here. So Michael Porter said, Walter, I will meet you at that place. Walter Knox replied, you don't scare me if that is your objective. All right, Walter, you got it. Don't let it scare you, Walter. You're a brave warrior. All right, so I'm going to show you guys something here. So guys, just give me a sec here so I can wipe it off. Got it. It's full of dust, so I'm going to go ahead and wipe it off here before I show it to you. Because I was vacuuming, I forgot to move the tie plate, so let me just go ahead and wipe the dust off it real quick here. All right, so in case if okay. So Painted Horse Rail Productions said when I rail fan at 673, usually the signals come on after northbound clears 676. So I think it has to be 1 to 2 signals away. All right. So Painted Horse Rail Productions, thank you very much for reaching out there. I really appreciate, when the signals come on, especially, because a lot of times I get up there and I'm so guys, so a lot of times I really, hold on a minute, guys. That might have been K82. Not sure. All right, so anyway, I'll just keep listening here. So yeah, guys, got some good old hot chocolate here. It's a good way to stay warm when I'm out there rail fanning. Okay, so that's what I just heard on the scanner there. Norfolk Southern, milepost 721.7, no defects. Okay, so Painted Horse Rail Productions said best signal to see is high green. Worse is red on the tree. Painted Horse Rail Productions, I like how you refer to that because a lot of times when I go up for K82, I get a high green. So yeah. So I didn't get any pictures though, but anyway, so what I'm going to do here is while we're waiting, I'm going to show you guys some of the shots I got of the previous 11Z I was able to snag. And that was the one with the DPU 1086. Whoop. Okay. Dropped something there. So anyway, here's a nice shot of the sunset I got while I was on my way back earlier today after I missed 11Z. So anyway, that's the sunset there. So let's see here. So a Painted Horse. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to tell you guys what Painted Horse Rail Productions was referring to based on this photo I shot. So this is what we call red on the tree. Oh, K82. All right, guys, so we're going to stop the stream here because that was K82. All right, guys, we're going to stop the stream, head up the tracks. K82 is coming.